Hi, I'm Teresa Hansen, Vice President of Global Content for Clarion Energy. Here are today's stories. Story number 3. On July 10th, the U.S. Court of Appeals for the D.C. Circuit ruled that states cannot ban distributed energy resources located on their electrical transmission and distribution networks from participating in wholesale markets. Almost 2.5 years ago, in February of 2018, the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission, or FERC, issued Order 841. This order mandated that independent system operators and regional transmission operators create rules that allow for energy storage to participate in the wholesale electricity market. The order covered all forms of energy storage, including storage at the transmission level, as well as storage on the distribution system and even behind the meter storage, which is often considered small-scale storage. However, this small-scale storage can be aggregated to provide various grid services, including help to balance the grid. Some states and utilities argued that FERC Order 841 was overstepping into what they said should be state jurisdiction. The D.C. Court of Appeals disagreed. Proponents of the order believe this ruling is an enormous step toward transitioning to a clean energy future. You can read the entire story with more details on Power Grid International's website at power-grid.com. That's it for me today. I'll now turn it over to Jen Runyon. Stay safe and healthy, everyone.
Thanks, Teresa. Story number 2. In related energy storage news, but this time outside of the U.S., Iberdrola has announced its selection of Ingeteam to supply equipment for the company's largest lithium-ion battery storage system. The system will provide 50 megawatt-hours of energy storage and will be installed at the UK's largest onshore wind farm, which is the 539 Whitley Wind Farm near Glasgow in Scotland. Ingeteam will supply the control systems, the power converters, and the batteries. The facility is intended mainly to expand the wind farm's ability to manage the energy delivered to the grid at all times. With it, Iberdrola will be able to participate in the frequency regulation market of the UK national grid, and it will enable the wind farm to be commissioned with its grid powered down and isolated from the main grid. The plant's expected to come online at the end of this year, with testing to ensure compliance with the TSO grid code due to be completed in the first half of 2021. In the release, Ingeteam said that the system is similar to that of a laptop battery, just 1 million times larger. You can read all about it at renewableenergyworld.com. Despite COVID-19, Bloomberg NEF said that investment in offshore wind was up over 300% in the first half of 2020 compared to the first half of 2019. Offshore wind financings in the first half of 2020 totaled $35 billion. That's up 319% year on year, and in fact well above 2019's record full-year figure, which was revised to $31.9 billion. The first half of this year saw investment decisions made on 28 sea-based wind farms, including the largest ever, the 1.5 gigawatt Vattenfall Hollandse Zuid array off the coast of the Netherlands, costing an estimated $3.9 billion. Other major deals included the 1.1 gigawatt SSE Seagreen project in the UK at an estimated $3.8 billion, a 600 megawatt array off of Taiwan at an estimated $3.6 billion, and 2 French projects together totaling 939 megawatts and $5.4 billion. In all, there were no less than 17 Chinese offshore wind installations in the first half of 2020. Albert Chung, head of analysis at BNEF, commented, "We expected to see COVID-19 affecting renewable energy investment in the first half via delays in the financing process and to some auction programs. And there are signs of that in both solar and onshore wind, but the overall global figure has proved amazingly resilient thanks to offshore wind." You can read more about the global renewable energy investments at power-grid.com. And before I go, I'd like to remind you that this week we are hosting the Hydro Plus series. This is a series of 6 free-to-watch episodes covering hydroelectric generators, small hydro, and so much more. Visit hydroreview.com to learn all about the Hydro Plus series. That's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching.